Chris Wilson has told us a few times that he kind of changed the approach in terms of more of an attacking style in the defensive line. How has that transition been? And, what's been the toughest part of the transition, getting used to that?
It's just playing the technique, really. But it's been fun. It's a different experience, and it's more production coming from our D-line, trying to get after the quarterback and stopping the rundown on first and second down. But it's something that we're still adjusting to and trying to get better and mastering that technique. But first and foremost, starts off with getting off the ball, treating every down like it's a pass rush and getting off the ball as fast as you can. So that's our main goal, and Coach Wilson's technique. So that's where one of the goals that we're just going to keep working on to get better and improving. So.
Ryan Howell.
So Coach Wilson was very complimentary of you, but also said that you have not reached your potential. But I'm curious, in your mind, how much better do you feel like you've gotten since last year?
That's a good question. I feel like I've probably improved probably 10%. Just also learning from Coach, trying to see my vision or see the vision that he has for us individually as defensive line, and especially for me, the nose guard interior. I have to just be a powerful, strong, and just dominate the line of scrimmage. And so I have to do that. And based off of my performances, I feel like I haven't done what Coach is expecting. So, I have stuff to live up to, expectations to reach. So that's just pushing me and motivating me to go get better, move further, and just become a more dominant defensive lineman, both in rushing and passing situations.
And then if I could just ask a broad team question, what's the mood been like this week for you guys starting off the season with a big win like that? Obviously, low expectations outside for your program, but you guys start off with a nice win. What's the mood been like?
It was definitely exciting and a good feeling, a good win, team win, especially this past Saturday. But today has changed, and we let those past 2 days, which we took Sunday off and then Monday as well, to start just to get our bodies right and just get mentally focused for next week. So we're all moved on and focused on Stanford. We're 0-0, trying to get 1-0 again. But it was definitely an amazing feeling in the locker room Saturday night, and also just with the opportunity to have some fans, some family members coming. So that was just a big part, even though there's barely any fans out there. It did feel good, and it was a little different, but that's what we got to get used to and adjust. So
back to Adam Munster, Tiger.
Jalen, it was mostly you, Terrence Lang, and Mustafa Johnson out there on Saturday, but which of your defensive line teammates have you seen make big strides that we should be looking for going forward?
Today, Janaz Jordan came out in practice, and yeah, he came out like he's been itching to get back into things and just to be on the field, put some pads on, and just go back into playing football. Him as well, and I'd say Naeem and Jeremiah Doss are stepping up and just trying to fill in and just improve on their individual techniques where they struggle on. And so we all struggle with different things, but we come together, try to help out each other, and just focus on getting better and working together on pass rushes and just being one whole D-line unit.
And Henry Chisholm.
Hey, Jalen, you're going up against the preseason All-Pac-12 first-team center this week. When you get a matchup like that, does it motivate you?
Yeah, it definitely does. I didn't know he was the preseason Pac-12 all-time center, but that's actually pretty good because I played against him last year, but we played different techniques. So we get definitely up for a challenge and just a good battle to keep going against, because Stanford was a good game last year. It was a pretty bad fight, so I'm looking forward to it, especially with our D-line. We just got to emphasize being physical and dominant at the line of scrimmage, and that's one thing that they work on, especially watching the last week's game against Oregon. They're a running team, so they like to be physical at the tackle point. So that's what we got to do and try to stop them there.
And the last one for you is from Justin Guerrera.
Jalen, I joined a few minutes late here, so I apologize if you were asked this already. Please cut me off if so. But as I'm sure you're aware, Mustafa got the only recorded sack last Saturday against UCLA. But do you think there's kind of more than meets the eye to that stat? I mean, it looked like a lot of the time you guys were pushing Dorian Thompson-Robinson back and either forcing him out of the pocket or compromising his pocket. Do you think there's more to the equation than just that one sack?
I believe so, especially the first half from how we were focused on trying to contain number one quarterback, since he's such a skilled athlete and he can make plays with his feet. So we focused on trying to collapse the pocket and keep him inside, because previous years he'd go penetrate through the B gap pretty much, wide open B gaps, and he'd step up in the pocket and then flare out and just makes extra plays, gets the first down. So our main focus was trying to keep him in the pocket and close that gap, that window he has, and just make him make plays through with his arm instead of with his feet. So we try to force him to throw the ball more than running, and I feel like that's what we did. And though the production wasn't there and Mustafa had one sack, that's also another motivation for me and T-Lang and all the other defensive linemen and outside backers that we need to get sacks. We need to have pressure to the quarterback, and we need to make those plays, and then to help out our DBs, because we are the team. So definitely gives us juice for next week.